Hey guys, so I thought I would do this really quick video today. So obviously from the title you know what this is. Basically we've managed to get our hands on 3 of the new Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibo characters. So obviously unfortunately I haven't managed to get the last 2 just because they're very expensive and I refuse to pay like 50 quid for like an amiibo. I do, obviously I collect amiibos, but I collect specific amiibos. I've set myself to that. So normally, as you've known, I collect Animal Crossing amiibos. So I have every single Animal Crossing amiibo. I collect Pokemon amiibos, so I'm going to get all of them. And I collect Kirby amiibos because I love Kirby. And I collect Zelda amiibos because I love Zelda. I've got a few random ones that have come with games, like I've got the Mario 30th anniversary one, with the 8-bit special one. That's still in a box though because I don't really want to undo him. I got Chibi Robo because I love Chibi Robo, and I actually do collect the Yoshis as well. Like I've got every single Woolly Yoshi amiibo as well. So I said I set myself those because I don't want to basically go overboard with them, because otherwise I find, because I've obviously already done Disney Infinity, yeah, I don't want to go that overboard with them, because you could quite easily go overboard and collect so much. Like even with my Disney Infinities now, I'm trying to get everyone in like one of those globes if they're the originals, or the wave 1, 2 and 3 are in like those red pots. Marvel are in blue pots, so yeah, it gets very expensive as well. So the 3 that I have managed to collect today is the Guardian, so this one, Link, this is Link, I can't think of the right word, but basically with the horse. And I've got Link Archer as well, where I think he actually has a it's blue, so it's not electric, fire. I'm trying to think what arrow it is. It's a blue arrow, so it's got to be something. So there's a fire arrow you can get, there's an electric arrow, which is quite good if you shoot it in the water because it zaps everything. So I'm only thinking it could be water or air, but either way, that one. And they've got horrible stickers on the bottom, which I'll be taking off. Oof, I hate those stickers. But yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox each one, and I will also look on the back and I will tell you exactly what you get with them as well, because with each one of these you'll get items with each one. That's why they're actually additional helpful for this. So that on the new Zelda Breath of the Wild game, every single original amiibo for Zelda works. I believe Sonic works as well, and I am actually going to sit there and test a few others out that I've personally got and see if any others work, and I will get back to you and let you know any ones that I know that work, that I find out that work. So let's start off with Zelda, Link on the horse. It looks quite weird actually. I don't know if he's meant to be like that. Right, this is going to sound really strange. I don't know if I can show you without unboxing it, but I'm going to look on my phone in a minute, because I want to look for other ones. Right, so that is the picture. So you can see Link's face. His face is like there, but he's like, if you look at, like I'm holding it and looking, but if you look at his face on the figure, he's got no paints on his face. So he's got no eyes, he's got the holes for eyes. He's like got no lip paintings or anything. I don't know if it's meant to be like that. Trying to see through the camera. Right, I don't know if you can kind of see because he's sort of, but he's got no eyes, he's got no like lips or anything. Like, because obviously that one you can see his eyes. Right, so I'm gonna put it in eBay. So we're gonna put Zelda, Breath of the Wild Amiibo. And obviously I'm going to try and see if I can spot it. No, he's not meant to have a face. That's really creepy. Look. He looks like a doll. Because I just didn't know. Because like sometimes you can get like misprints. I'm going to check a few others. That probably sounds so weird. For the Amiibos though, why I have a weird little look at these. They have rebought out one of the old Amiibos that you couldn't get prior because it basically sold out. Yeah, he's got no face. And that is the Nintendo Wolf Link Amiibo. So it's not, they've brought it out I guess in like a Breath of the Wild packaging. But obviously I've already got him because I actually got that with my Wii U game. So I never bought him. But I will show you that one anyway, just to show you. So, yeah, it actually genuinely seems like he's meant to not have a face, basically painted on. It's kind of creepy and it's a bit weird, but hey ho, I've checked. Yeah, so the ones I couldn't actually get were, we did find the goblin, but we didn't end up picking him up in the end. You can seem to get him everywhere. The other one that is unfortunately very expensive to get at the moment is Zelda herself. I think personally it's because she's in a different attire, so she's kind of seen in a different light this time. She's kind of like, I guess, like a girl and doing it for herself or whatever. But yeah, because she's like, I guess she's dressed more like a boy instead of her typical princess Zelda in like a flowing dress. I believe that, personally, I believe that's why she sold so well. Obviously Zelda sells anyway, but I believe that's the reason, because people are a bit like, oh my god, in awe of the fact the way she looks. Obviously it's a very nice Amiibo. So we are going to unbox this one. Trying to do this the way I do them normally. Because you can cut the line. There's like a line, so I always cut that line. It's like it's almost like those bits of paper that you can kind of do. But I'm going to do this. And I always cut these exactly the same, so I've done this with all my Disney Infinity as well actually. Because obviously, unfortunately, you can't actually use these unless you take them out of this, because they actually put a little bit of metal over them because they like to be a pain in the bum. But yes, either way. So I'm going to have a look at the figure in 2 secs. Let me just do this. So all in all, it's quite a nice figure. I like that it's like mobile. Obviously the horse is either racing, etc. It's quite nice. Obviously it's got the Zelda Breath of the Wild bottom kind of to it, so that's quite nice. The paintings are really nice. Obviously you can see like his hood or cape has got a nice painting. You know, even his shield's is like that nice kind of shield you can get in the game. He's got his, I call it tablet. He's got his little tablet there. You know, everything's really painted really nice. Even like the horse is painted quite nicely. I'm not really a big fan of horses personally. It's painted quite nicely. I really do think that slight detail for me, which is his face, is actually let it down. Genuinely, that's my opinion, but I believe that has really let it down. Like, can you see that? I'm trying to turn it because obviously I'm looking at the camera while I'm doing it. Can you see that? He kind of looks like a ghost. He has like no face. I can understand maybe not giving him, like, he doesn't have colour on his lips. This new character Link, because you can see he doesn't with this one. But they could have that Nintendo are very good on details. Like, they've painted the mouth inside the horse to be red, obviously, to go with it. Like, they've given the horse a tongue, for instance. So why wouldn't Nintendo go to the extra kind of extreme, or the extra effort, just to kind of paint just eyes on him? Yeah, I like everything about the figure. Like, I like everything I said. I generally like the figure. The figure's nice. The amiibo is nice. But I find his hands are a bit shabbily painted as well. I don't know if I'm being too critical. But right, look at his hand on top there. It kind of just looks a bit shabbily painted. And then you've got his hand holding that. And it just, it's slightly wonky. But I'm just being quite critical. I suppose it's because it's Nintendo. And I expect such high quality from Nintendo. I like everything else. I said the design on everything is like, considering I look at things and I go, the detail on the shield and his cloak and stuff like that, and his little tablet thing, are awesome. They're really well painted. But then I said he's got no face. That really spoils it for me. And I said the hands are quite poorly painted. But that is just my opinion. With this one though, what you do, you get random items basically. You can receive items to help you on your adventure. You might even receive a rare item. It can be used with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So with this one, obviously the picture on the back leads me to believe you actually get a horse and perhaps a sword, if I can get my blooming words out. Yeah, you get a sword as well. So yeah, you can tap these. That's slightly weird as well. I've only just noticed this, obviously. But they have on the back, like, use it like with a 2DS, use it with a 3DS XL like this. Or a new 3DS like this, use it with the Wii U like this. But nowhere does it kind of go, this is for the Switch game, use it on the Switch like this. I just find that slightly a bit weird. I thought they would have kind of like smushed it across and added that in, but especially as they bought these out with the Switch game. But hey ho. But yeah, so that's number one figure. I'm going to put him next to the camera up there. So we have figure number 2 now. So figure number 2 is Link with the crossbow. So they've actually, I've never seen them do that. They've actually put wire around the bow part. It must be quite delicate, I guess. So I would say with this one then, be careful because you could break him quite easily, obviously then. So, sorry, I'm just trying to, I do normally show you, but I felt like I was going to slip. So, like I said, I've got kind of, careful getting him out because he won't bend as much. Right. So yeah, they actually put wire around this one. They don't actually do that, and I've never seen that on any other Amiibo personally. Obviously, if you have, then let me know like what Amiibos they're on. But I haven't seen that personally. So I'm just gonna unravel. And then I'm gonna, it's not gonna do it, is it? So I'm trying to work out how to do it, because I'm gonna have to, here we go, pull that out completely, because otherwise it's not gonna, because you've got to bend the back back. And I'll do that. And I'm just gonna put this together. Obviously it doesn't really come with anything else in the box, maybe like some instructions, but that's it. So again, this one's very, very nicely painted actually. I prefer this one a lot more to obviously the other one. So this is what he looks like. like front and back. So he's very well painted. You can see he's got really nice artwork on his shield. You can actually see all the like detail on his arm as well as his bow. His actual bow bag as well that carries the arrow bag, sorry, it's very nicely painted as well. His tunic's really nice painted. He's got like the added little bum fluff hair at the back, which is kind of cute, obviously in a ponytail. He's even got a little sword there that is quite nicely painted, and they've gone to the point of making details actually in the back of the sword, if you can kind of see them there. If you just look hard enough, you can see that. So it's very well painted. Obviously this is Link that is jumping. That's why this, when you jump, you can, out of, obviously, say off a big rock on this game, you can jump. As you jump, you can pull your bow out and you can shoot, and you actually go in slow-mo. So that's what this pose is actually from. I said the bow itself is blue, or the arrow is blue. So I'm not quite sure, because I know the yellow one is for, I've got the blue ones as well, but I just can't remember what they're for. The yellow ones are for electric, the red ones are fire, and they're shaped differently. So yeah, you've got obviously this one as well, which is kind of nice. Again, everything's really well painted. Again, I just find his hands, that hand's fine. That hand there, I just don't think is painted very well. But again, it's because I expect such a high quality from Nintendo, when especially as they've gone to the trouble of doing all the back detail, loads of stuff and stuff like that. So with this one, you actually get a bow, and obviously you'll get random items. So you can get stuff like, I think, fish, you get fruit, you get bugs, and obviously certain things help you do different things. So I think he's really nice, so I'm going to put him there. So the last one we've actually got is this one. So this one was the one I really wanted actually. It's the Guardian, and I actually really like the idea of this one, because this one is actually the first, I believe the first posable amiibo. So his arms are actually got metal inside, which means you can actually pose him. So you don't have to keep him in that position that he's in there. You can actually pose him to be in any position you want, which is kind of cool. And I guess you have to be careful with him, probably, so you don't break him. But other than that, I just think that's a really nifty idea. So I can see them doing that with quite a few things, perhaps. That would be quite nice as well. It's quite nifty, but I generally really like these, and I like the colours of him and stuff like that. So, oh, okay, no. I'm just trying to work out, obviously, because it's quite a bigger box, to be honest. I believe it's one of the biggest amiibos, like, or definitely the biggest box of amiibo, boxed amiibo I've ever seen. But again, that's me. Let me know if obviously there are bigger ones. I'm trying to get into this packet. Sorry, this box is just a bit more difficult, I believe. There we go. Oh, each. Right, so I'm trying to work out if I can get him out the same way I get the others out. So like the others are normally just on like nothing. You can actually see they've actually done like this grass for him, which is, again, I've never really seen that on an Amiibo. Normally, as I said, it's just plain. But yes, so well, they've done pulley things. Oh, that no, they've got a little hidden compartment where like the manual is. Oh, okay, yeah, you have to undo them. And then undo this. See, it's just a very... Then I can take the grass off so I can see this. Pull. A big sign. Pull. Oh my god, he's really stuck in there. Genuinely really stuck in there. Right, I just want to try something quickly. I'll just notice something. Right, so that is what he looks like. I really, back and front, I really like it. He's sitting on like some bricks, some ruins, because obviously that's what they do, they sit on the ruins. Yeah, so as I said, he's fully posable, so you can change any one of his arms, any one of his legs, which is kind of cool. Obviously their claws are actually really well painted, I quite like that. Obviously this one is fine if it's got like paint coming off of it anywhere, because that's what they're meant to look like. Yeah, I really like him. I think he's really nice. I like the eye. I'll show you the eye close up in a second. Let's get closer. Yeah, the eye close up, it's obviously like a little gem, because it's supposed to obviously light up if it's active. It would actually be really impressing things. I know it's probably not going to. It would have been really awesome if perhaps they'd set something so you could actually press something and perhaps his eye would have lit up. That would have been just perfect, I believe. But obviously, fair enough, like none of the others do that, so that would have been something completely different. So, sorry, I actually had a fingerprint on the bottom, but I've just gone like that and it's wiped off. But yeah, it was actually like kind of in painty dust, so it must have been a Nintendo person who painted these. Fingerprint. But that's awesome. Yeah, like his eye, you can see his eye. He's like a little gem. That is awesome. That looks really good. I really like the pink kind of fluorescent. That's quite nice. I think this one I've got no fault with. This one I find is very well done. He's got his nicks and bumps in his head and his armour, because that's what they have, because obviously they've been in battle. So yeah, I really like this one. I do really like it. I think they've definitely done well on this one, I really think. So I really enjoy this. I like that one. So with this one, let's have a look. So it says, it doesn't say what you can get with it, it just says pictures. So with this one you'll get Guardian kind of like scraps, what I call them. They're basically like cogs or screws and bits and bobs like that, and you can sell them or do stuff with them. I believe you get an ore. So that would be like, you can break rocks and you can get like, I guess, gold, ruby, flint, stuff like that. That's what I've been getting out of them anyway. And it looks like, it looks like that. You seem to be able to get that with it. So there, if you can see that. So that would be kind of awesome. You know, it could be like a knife, like a blade, firing blade kind of thing. But yeah, so obviously with all of these you get random items as well. You can get, I said, fruit, you can get bugs. Obviously it will drop a chest and there'll be items in the chest. So that would be pretty awesome. I'm going to put him down quickly. The last one that you can actually get stuff with, which they're saying is part of the Zelda, this Zelda bunch, the Breath of the Wild bunch, is they've rebought out this figure. So as I said, I already have him. I'm quite happy just having this figure, if that makes sense. Instead of, obviously I know certain people who collect Amiibos would be just like me with my Disney Infinity, and they will go back and they will have to get this one because I think it's a slightly different box, which is fair enough. I can completely understand. I do it with other things, but obviously I'm just not doing it with the Amiibos. But yeah, obviously I've already got this Link as the Wolf with his little help on top, so I've already got that one.
Oh, sorry.
Every time.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've already got this one, so there is no point in me getting another one. Like, I'm quite happy with this. It's got the same base, as you can see, the Zelda base. Yeah, I do want to get the most of the original Zeldas and most of the original Links. And I called Zelda then. It's Link. But yeah, I want to get the originals, which you can pick up pretty cheap now if you're looking for Amiibos in general. Then at the moment I've noticed that Smith's Toy Shop is having a sale on Amiibos. So they've actually knocked down their Amiibos to like £5, so UK pounds, each, which is pretty good considering there's like one that my boyfriend wanted and he was going to pay like 10 quid for it, and then he looked on the Amazon and he was like, that's pretty cheap considering they're normally like 12. And then I told him to look in Smith's and he can pay £5 for it. I think he wants Samus, which is fair enough because he quite likes obviously that. But I never really played it, to be quite honest, which is probably really bad. But yes. But yeah, so I really like these figures. Let me know what you think of these figures. I've only got these 3 at the moment, so we are gonna have obviously eventually get the other 2. Maybe next month though, because it'll probably be wave 2 that comes out of them. I know the first wave is more expensive than worth more money than the second wave and the third wave and stuff. But I have to admit, because I unbox them, I don't mind if I get wave 1 or wave 2 or wave 3. Like, I understand if other people get wave 1 because they're going to keep a box for their value, so I respect that, that's fine. But yeah, so let me know what you think of these. Are you guys going to get these? Have you already got them? Maybe you've already got Zelda. My boyfriend actually had it in his hand and put it down. I know he's kicking himself, but nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave me any comments down below. Are you playing Breath of the Wild, maybe on the Wii U or on the Switch? Let me know how you're going. Have you like totally already pimped out Link's outfit? Because I have. I did that today. I was really excited. He's now in purple and green. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Don't forget to leave me any comments down below, and I will see you guys next time, and thank you very much for watching.